Hello and welcome to my apartment. This apartment here is by no means a big apartment. It's like 36 square meters, which is like 120 square feet. So it's fairly small and I don't really need a lot of heating to heat up this place here. But one of the biggest controversies when it comes to Bitcoin is that it uses a lot of energy, which is not clean and such. But I just wanted to show like one example here where I would say that is not true at all. I live in this apartment. It's in Norway. This winter have been fairly cold, I would say, for longer times. Now it's like, yeah, we can see at the temperature here is around 0 degrees outside. So of course I need to heat this place here to survive. And one way you can heat up your apartment or house is by mining cryptocurrency. So it's not like I could install some super or more efficient heat pump or anything in this apartment. So I would rely on conventional heating methods like heating the floor or like space heaters on the walls. But I can also use my computer. It's a fairly powerful computer, so it draws electricity, and all of that electricity have to go somewhere when computing stuff on it, and it gets turned into heat. So effectively this is just as a normal space heater, electric space heater that I would have in my apartment. I'm mining at the moment with the processor, CPU and also the graphics card. Because of cheap electricity I also just mine with the processor, even though it's not a big profit from it. But it is warranted and such, or it does have warranty, so I don't really care if it gets like worn out, which it doesn't really do anyways. But here we can see currently I'm drawing around 400 watts in total at this system, and my electricity rate is set at the specific value all year round. So electricity is generally more expensive in the winter here, but I have the same value that I have to pay in the summer. Even you could earn money mining, but that is not the situation how I have set up my electricity consumption. But it saves me money in the winter when I need the electricity the most. So 400 watts is more than enough to heat up this place here. It's around 26 degrees something when I don't have the windows cranked up. So I'm mining, and currently on this system now I'm earning like $10 a day. So I'm basically getting money for mining. And in total I maybe pay around 50 cents at the maximum when it comes to electricity a day for those $10. And all of the electricity I'm using in this system as well to heat my apartment, which I would have done anyways. It's not wasted, and it's also clean energy. A lot of the places where people are mining is at locations where the electricity is cheap, and to have cheap electricity generally it's made by some kind of renewable energy where you have big sources of energy. In my case it's hydro energy. So is basically carbon emission free as well. So I think that is my take on it. I can heat up my apartment for free, earning money every day by electricity that is actually green, and electricity that I would just waste on heating my place anyway. I wouldn't have to need to heat as much as I'm doing now, but yeah, it's still clean energy. So I'm happy with it. So this goes down a little bit when I turn on the display on my computer, but now I'm averaging around $10 a day, but that fluctuates and we are at a fairly high price now. But as we can see, from $10 I pay like 40-50 cents of electricity. So even with numbers with a lower profit and higher electricity cost, it would take a big jump or like sink in Bitcoin for me to of a money perspective not earn from this. So this graphics card I'm using is a 3080. The only problem with something like this is that it's just hard to get a hold of a graphics card to mine at retail or a good enough price. And I have a card that I bought at retail, so with the profits and such, it would take it would take like 2 to 3 months for the Bitcoin I earn to pay off this 3080 graphics card. And I'm mining and I'm just using NiceHash, just a simple program, and I've set it, or I convert my money into Bitcoin from Ethereum. I feel Bitcoin is safer than Ethereum. That is the reason why, and you can of course also trade it into other currencies, but I keep it in Bitcoin. And also I don't really take out the money to profit from this. It's like money that I have and save on the side that I'm like putting away.